I've had many tears and sorrows, questions for tomorrow. There have been times I didn't know right from wrong, but through every situation, God gave consolation that these trials only come to make us strong. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend on His word. I've been to a lot of places, and I've seen so many faces. There have been times I felt all alone. But you know, in those lonely, lonely hours, yes, those precious, lonely hours, I said that's when Jesus let me know that I'm His own. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend on His word. You know, I thank God for the mountains. I thank Him for the valleys. I thank Him for the trials He's brought me through. You see, if I never had a problem, I wouldn't know how that God could solve them. I wouldn't know how that faith in God could bring me through. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. You know, through it all, yes, through it all, I've come to trust in Jesus. And I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, no matter what it's been, through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. Sean, play that again one more time, please. You know, I've seen some dark days in this life. There were times that I didn't know if I'd make it through. But I learned to trust in Jesus. I learned to trust in God. When it seemed the darkest, when it seemed there was no hope, Oh, I've learned to depend upon His word. Yes, I've learned to depend upon His precious word.